Hello, Steve Arts 89. Well, I'm continuing on with my gay movie marathon and I'm up to the little film Ruben's Place. Now, I didn't have much hope for this because I sort of had a little bit of a look at each film before I decided if I was going to watch it or not. And this one was, it looked pretty cheap and it looked pretty bad. But I actually really enjoyed it. I actually was kind of oddly charming. It's a film about this character, Ruben, who comes back to his hometown. He has to take care of his father, who is drinking himself to death. The town suffered from recent flood damage from some, I think it was a hurricane or something, and hasn't really recovered. People left. It's kind of dying, and his father is a bit of a mess. His uncle, he's sort of helping him out, but it's, I mean, the character is kind of whiny and kind of small and annoying to some level, but he's kind of cute in an odd way. And he stumbles across his old friend Jimmy, who I think he caught some feelings for back in the day. I'm not sure. I think they actually, I don't know if they actually had a relationship before he left, but he's come back, they've met. And Jimmy's actually homeless. He's living in basically a tent out by like the, I don't know if it's a river or a lake or a beach, but near water. And he's trying to help him. He discovers he's an artist. He's been doing a lot of drawings and that appealed to me. The character is actually played by a taller Asian guy who makes the other guy look tiny. He's got a friend who's just as big and very scary. He doesn't speak a word. He's quite threatening at the beginning of the film, but then ends up being like a waiter later on and helping out with stuff. And he's this really odd character and has no lines, just sort of makes weird facial expressions. Of course, they fall back in love. If they were in love before, they fall back. If they weren't, they fall in love. And they sort of have relations, and they're sort of keeping it from the other family. He brings him into work for him, and then he tries to work out a way to get his art seen. And what he does is he uses part of his uncle's warehouse as an exhibit space, and they get some attention from some people in the town, and eventually someone who's on the council offers to buy the uncle's, is it the uncle's business or the father's business? I'm getting confused. It must be the father's business. I'm getting confused, sorry. But basically they buy it and they turn it into like a visitor's centre and an art gallery space, and basically everyone's life gets better. Basically everyone, I don't know, it's just really charming. It's really simple. Just the scenes with these two guys, even though the main guy Ruben isn't the best actor, but the chemistry between them kind of works. You kind of believe. And I know I just enjoyed it, and I liked the idea of, this boy who was an artist whose home was getting help, and then ended up working as a counsellor in one of the groups that was involved in the visitor centre and all that. So he gets a job, and I don't know, the family accepts them, and there's just a few nice little scenes. It ends really well. It's just a nice little movie. It's really simple though, kind of quiet. The only thing that didn't really make any sense or was a bit weird was the uncle's girlfriend is really threatened by Jimmy's friend who doesn't speak. He just like stands behind her for a second and she's sort of freaking out. And I don't know if there's a little bit of racism there, but I'm not quite sure why the uncle who's white and the girlfriend who's white was so worried about this like Asian guy. But yeah, like they don't really explain it, and she goes up to the uncle. She's like, "Oh, Jimmy, I don't know what would, not Jimmy, Ruben, I don't know what would happen if you hadn't have come." And like nothing, he was just standing there. It was a bit weird, but overall, I really enjoyed it. It's really simple. I can't think of anything else more to say about it. A lot of really quiet little scenes of just the guys being together and that. Like there's not a lot of happens story wise. He's looking at stuff and he's trying to help his father. He's trying to help Jimmy. He's trying to help his uncle, and he just manages to make things better from coming home and that. And it's just a nice little story, and there's some hope for the town, I guess. This is a good little story. I don't know. I just liked it. I'm going to go. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. If you've seen the film, let me know what you think. If you haven't seen the film, I think you should see it. When did it come out? Because I can only find it on what is it? IMDb? Internet Movie Database, yeah. And they don't have a lot of details about it, a lot of information about it. I didn't find it on Wikipedia and all that. So aside from the fact it came out in 2012, it's a very short film too. It's only 1 hour and 11 minutes. Like I said, not a lot happens. But I don't know, I liked it. I might watch it again.